Paul McGuire Grimes, KSTP, Minneapolis, St. Paul. Connie, I am so excited to talk to you today. I think that this movie is so vital and that so many people out there need to hear Joe Bell's message. And as a gay man, like, we need to remember that the fight isn't over and that it hits everyone so differently. So thank you for being a part of it.
Oh yeah, thank you. I really I feel the exact same way. Like I really feel like this movie can make an impact. That is my hope.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. There's some people, especially like Joe, in those rural communities that may not have the exposure that they need to. And if they see it, I think it can touch them in a very special way. I
Mhm.
heard that you got to talk to Lola. What were those conversations like?
Well, it was incredible to talk to her. I mean, literally the first moment I sat down with her, my biggest question was how are you able to withstand that kind of tragedy and be here today to tell this story? And I wanted to really understand where her strength comes from, who she is. And she was so generous and forthcoming with that, and with her story, with the story of who Joe was, the story of who her son Jaden was. And we couldn't have done the movie without her help, and her contributions. But it was really, for me, inspiring to talk to somebody, to talk to a woman who is just so committed to continuing this conversation and deepening the understanding that we know needs to happen.
Mhm. I don't think we get a lot of movies from that parent perspective. What advice do you have for parents out there that are like Joe, that are struggling with accepting and understanding who their children are?
I I guess I would say go back to the love. Go back to the love. You love your child. Let the love guide you in understanding, because the, you love your child because of who they are.
Mhm.
And as soon as we can let that be okay and educate ourselves to know that being different, as far as what we know, is really okay,
Mhm.
we will grow leaps and bounds. But there's growth that has to happen there. And so the other advice I would give to parents is just be patient and love yourself too,
I
because it's not an easy, changing hardwired ideas is not an easy thing to do, but it can be done.
I read that Mark Wahlberg specifically asked for you to be in this film. What did that mean to you, and what was that working relationship like?
Oh, it meant so much to me. First of all, I was like, he knows who I am. Um,
Who doesn't know who Connie Britton is? I mean, honestly, like that
oh
needs
my
to
gosh.
change.
Well, I was so honored and flattered, and really inspired by his passion for it. And I could tell this was a very personal role for him to play. And I think that the story of a father's evolution in that way feels like one that he has a deep commitment to and a deep understanding for. And so I just, I was really thrilled and honored to be able to do it,
Yeah.
because it just, this is the kind of movie that I always want to be a part of.
Mhm. Connie, I got the rap signal. I could ask you 8,000 more questions. I did a rewatch of Friday Night Lights early on in the pandemic, and that was everything that I needed to just clear eyes, full hearts can't lose to get me back to a good
Oh,
place. So thank you for
thanks,
that.
Paul.
Yes, we started the White Lotus last night. Fascinated for that ride too. So thank you so
Oh,
much.
good. I hope you enjoy.
Thank you.
Thank you.